into a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket, using his legs on the scramble, and he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Vols are in the red zone. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And on the carry, he's heading left. Moves the ball up to the 30. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Now here he goes. Nice conversion on third there. He sets him on first down from the 31. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. We're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Throwing off play action. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He lets it rip. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Vols will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. They finish off the scoring drive. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical It's a line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. QB decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop it all the way down to the 6-yard line.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Direct snap. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. We'll start off the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt here. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? It's a toss to the left side. Gets the first and still running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him there.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior, and Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. And the Volunteers pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Now here's the toss play. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. A penalty backs them up, 1st and very long.
call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle further.
He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Russell. That's caught, it's Coleman. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6. He'll return it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch them.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. They'll try the toss to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the give to the back. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Russell. Might be looking to run. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Made a defender miss. Going after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Plucks it out of the air. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're working that left side. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Going deep. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Touchdown tie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Unloads it left. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's the pressure. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Keeps the play going. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's going for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's got him this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Turner. That is a big win for this. As they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense drags him down.
Early down, go to the QB zone read. Nice decision by the QB. Saw the defensive end pinching down, kept the football and showed you his speed, breaking off that long run.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of...
Breaks into the open. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown Seminoles.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellows with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
Running free. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Fires left. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
He's got it down the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Handoff to the single back. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Buying some time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Russell. Looking left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They just keep firing. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get
wide open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a push on 4th down. Across the 25. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw.